Step number 9 is shaping the light. So, first one is going to be rim light. Rim light is going to add a rim light around your subject. All right. So, if you have a sun behind the subject, some lighting going on, if you added maybe a diffuse light overlight like I did, now the rim light is going to be very useful. So, I'm going to click on that one and show you exactly how that works. All right. So now what you want to do is basically just paint over around the edges of your subject. So the white brush is already selected, and I'm just going to brush over. I'm going to leave it at 100% opacity and just go ahead and brush over where the light is hitting. So it's hitting over here. It's hitting over here. A little bit over here. A little bit over here. Now it looks really weird right now, and it's pretty high. The intensity is pretty high. So I'm going to bring down the opacity to 0 and then bring it down. I bring it up slowly just to add a bit of that rim light. So 20% looks pretty good. There you go. All right, that's perfect. All right, so next one is going to be the soft black vignette. So you have a few vignettes here. So you have the soft black, soft white, or dark black vignette. I'm going to go ahead and choose the soft black vignette for this one. I think it would look really good. There you go. Now, once it's played, you can move it around and make it bigger, make it smaller, turn it around. So since the light source is coming from above, I'm just going to leave it straight as is and move it up a little bit, just like so. Make it a little bit tighter. And that looks good. So I'm going to press OK, and that's good. So we have this before and after. Now you can bring down again the opacity if you want. So I might bring down this to 80% or so. That looks good. All right, that's perfect. So now I can try the next one is going, oh yeah, we have also the inverted light vignette. So this one is to add more light where the vignette is not hitting. So basically, if you play that, now you're adding more light. So I'm gonna add this right here. Now before and after, as you can see, you have more light. So I'm gonna bring that down to maybe, I don't know, 50%. Yeah, that looks good. That's perfect. All right. Now, next one is going to be, yeah, you have color vignette as well. I forgot about that one. So color vignette, if you want to add some colors, you can play that one as well. So I'm going to play it just to show you. Press OK. And here you can choose the color of your likings. So if I want to have it a different color, maybe a certain blue like this, and then just bring down the opacity. That looks good. So before and after. All right. So next is going to be dodge and burn. Dodge and burn, as you can see, there's a little bit of information here. So set brush opacity to 10 to 20%. Use black to burn and white to dodge. All right. So I'm going to have my brush do the black and add some dodging or some burning, should I say. Oh, I will bring my opacity down to, let's say, 15% or 16, yeah, something like that. It's good. Now you can just brush on wherever you want to add some shadows. Just like so. Maybe here, a little bit here, a little bit here. And then white to add to dodge, so add more light. So over here, over here. So this is basically just like kind of shaping the light and putting adding light where you want to add some light. All right, this is good. Maybe add some here. All right, that's good enough. So now you can bring the opacity a little bit lower if you want, if you don't want it to be too intense. So maybe 60% before and after. And next will be Dreamy Light Brush. So we're going to play that one. Okay. And that one is basically you can choose a color. So I would go ahead and choose a light color from your image. So here I might go ahead and choose like a brownish yellow, very light colored. So I'm going to click here and press OK. Brownish yellow, very light colored. Continue. So now we have a selection to avoid affecting the subject. So we're going to brush wherever we want to add that dreamy light brush with a white brush. We're just going to go ahead and add some of that. Just like so. All right, that's good. Before and after, and I'm going to remove the selection by pressing Control or Command and D. There we go. So before and after. Now, the next one and the last one is going to be dark mist. Okay. Now we can leave it to black or choose a color that is darker on your image. So I'm going to click OK here and leave it as black. And now you can add some of that anywhere on the image that you want. So you have to make sure that your brush is white. It should be selected automatically. So go ahead and just add some of that darker areas, just like so. Good. Yeah, that looks pretty good. So that is it for step number 9, which is shaping the light and making your image pop just a little bit more.